Testing, 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 testing. Alright, everything's back. I'm sorry, guys. This is annoying me now. Looks like everything's fine. Back to normal again, but I didn't change it. Yeah, see, it's still going. We're going in now. You didn't miss anything, I promise. I promise you didn't miss anything. I should save it after I get in there. Alright, I'm saving it now. As you can see, I'm saving it now. So that if it does happen again, I'll just stop. I'll try to stop the broadcast and wait for another day. Because I need to check out what's wrong with my shit. I don't know why it's doing this shit. That's not what I wanted.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
Who are you?
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Where is my boy? That's all I want to know. Can't go up to there, okay. This is the Institute.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yes, I am, and I want him back. I want him back now. Sean, I'm coming. Don't you worry, baby boy.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Why did he get back down?
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
God damn them. So many years stolen.
Who are you?
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on?
Those bastards. They killed your father.
What's going on? Father?
Sean, honey?
I don't know you.
Who
Father?
is father?
Father, help me!
Where is he?
He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father, the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this... You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault,
What?
you had
Oh,
no
yeah,
concept
that's right.
of the passage of time. You were released from your pod, and when searching for the sun, you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. It wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiment...
In a manner of speaking, the Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this, even in their attempts to shield. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions.
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you... What else can I say?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
Holy crap. That's crazy.
You knew that...
I don't expect you to...
You knew that...
I don't expect...
My son's really resilient when it comes to charisma. Holy shit.
You knew...
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say?
Mm-hmm. So, you're...
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. The Institute.
Sure. They need your help, Sean.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the just... I know there's more for us. The Institute is on the... I've been a part of something amazing. And now...
You want me to stay here and...
Yes. The Institute. You've been...
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people?
Because it is the simple truth.
Right?
I simply ask that you give... We really do have... Will you take that...
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. Just... give it... The Institute is now... You'll want to introduce... And finally...
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project.
Why build it to look like you?
We've advanced the technology behind synths to a point where this struck me as an interesting variation. A new angle, if you will. Modeling it after myself seemed only natural, what with the Institute's records and my genetics and physiology. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could...
Right? I don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but I wouldn't claim to.
Sean?
Hello, Mother. Enjoying your time here.
Now, the reason why I didn't say no to this guy was because of the fact that he could become useful